Hi everyone, welcome to our online engagement event for Agriplace and Marquis industrial areas. My name is Natalie Bode and I'm the Senior Transportation Engineer responsible for neighborhood traffic reviews. I'm joined tonight by Marinil Flores, the Project Manager for the Agriplace and Marquis Industrial Neighborhood Traffic Review.
Hello.
And Katie Sapia is also joining us tonight. She's another member of the Neighborhood Traffic Review team. She'll be helping us behind the scenes manage the question and answer forum. We look forward to working with all of you to address traffic issues in your neighborhood. Please note that our meeting tonight is being recorded and will be posted to the Engage page for the Agriplace and Marquis Industrial Neighborhood Traffic Review. This will allow anyone who wasn't able to attend tonight to watch the video, and they can let us know if they have any additional traffic concerns. I hope that everyone has had a chance to review our video series for neighborhood traffic reviews. They provide an overview of the neighborhood traffic review process, common solutions that we use to address traffic issues, and some of the traffic concerns that have previously been brought to our attention by residents traveling through the Agriplace and Marquis industrial areas. Tonight, we're hoping to hear from you. We want to know where you're experiencing traffic issues in your neighborhood. Things like speeding, pedestrian and cycling safety, or traffic safety. You are our local experts. You are the ones who know this area the best since you're traveling through there most days of the week. And so we're really relying on your knowledge to let us know where you're experiencing difficulties traveling through the neighborhood. We are also joined tonight by Councillor Randy Donauer, your councillor representative for the area. Thanks for joining us tonight, Councillor Donauer. Do you have any comments you'd like to share with the group?
Sure, if that's all right, I would. So I just wanted to welcome everybody, whether you're live with us online or watching later, and encourage you to make sure you reach out and participate. As Natalie said, you're the ones who use the neighborhood all the time, and talking to residents and listening to residents is a valuable resource for staff and for council. We've been through many neighborhood traffic reviews at City Hall. It's a lot of work for the staff, but it's an invaluable tool for us to find solutions for local neighborhood problems on a neighborhood-wide basis. And so I wanted to thank the staff, Natalie and her team, for all the work that they put into it, and the work that they put in preparing for tonight, and all the work that's going to go forward with the Agriplace and Marquis industrial area. And encourage everybody else, if you are watching live or if you watch this later, please engage, give us some feedback, give us some input, and let us know what some problems are that you experience in this area, and preferably some solutions as well. Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you, Councillor Donauer. It's always great when the council representatives can attend these meetings so that they can hear the comments directly from the residents. Often at these meetings, we're also joined by members of the traffic unit of the Saskatoon Police Service so that they can answer any enforcement questions that you may have. Unfortunately, Staff Sergeant Devin Rassicott was unable to join us for tonight's meeting, and he sends his regrets. If we hear any enforcement comments, we'll make sure to pass them along so that he's aware of your concerns. Marinil, would you like to share your screen, and we'll get started with an overview of the locations of concern?
Sure, thanks. Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Marinil Flores, and I will be the project manager for the Agriplace and Marquis Industrial Neighborhood Traffic Review. So today we will be discussing traffic in your neighborhood, such as what's working and what's not working. So right now I am showing a map of your neighborhood to get you oriented. Agriplace and Marquis Industrial is bound by Highway 16 to the west, shown in red here, 60th Street to the south, South Saskatchewan River to the east, and 71st Street to the north. Marquis Drive is shown in orange here. Idlewild Drive is here, Miller Avenue is here, and the SaskTel Center is here. So tonight we'll review the concerns we've heard so far, and we'll gather more feedback from you so that we can create a plan to gather traffic data and perform site observations prior to the second neighborhood traffic review meeting. I'd like to provide a summary of concerns that I've received so far. This slide shows locations of pedestrian concern in orange on the map. Number 1 at Faithful Avenue and 60th Street. Several people park on the street and walk to work, but there is a lack of sidewalks in the area. Number 2 at Miller Avenue and 64th Street. Rectangular rapid flashing beacon, also known as an RRFB, was suggested here because drivers rarely slow down and give right-of-way to pedestrians. We also heard concerns regarding traffic control at the locations shown in green on the map. Number 3, Marquis Drive and Thatcher Avenue. It was suggested to install a stop line sign or check the traffic signal detection here because there are long vehicle delays. Number 4, at Idlewild Drive on-ramp from Marquis Drive. There are concerns regarding faded lane markings and driver confusion about the number of lanes along the on-ramp from Marquis Drive. So signage and pavement marking improvements were requested. Number 5, at Marquis Drive and Faithful Avenue, there are also concerns regarding signal delays here. And then number 6, at Warman Road and 51st Street. Although this is outside the study area, there is a suggestion to take a look at the operations and reflectivity of the traffic signal heads. Parking concerns were brought to our attention at the locations in blue on the map. Number 7, along Lipset Crescent, there are concerns regarding semis and trailers parking and blocking fire hydrants along this roadway. Number 8, at Kinnear Place and Kinnear Avenue, no parking signs were requested because sightlines are obstructed due to parked vehicles and semis. Other suggestions or concerns were also brought to our attention at the locations in purple on the map. So at number 9, at the Idlewild Drive on-ramp from Marquis Drive, snow removal was requested here. Number 10, at Marquis Drive and Siemens Avenue, it was suggested that reflectors or reflective tape be added to the median on the west leg, as the median is protruding into the left westbound traffic lane. Number 11, along 60th Street, there was a comment to improve access along 60th Street rather than using longer alternative routes. And then number 12 are general comments. So there was a comment that there's poor traffic flow. It is faster to use Circle Drive North than other roads to get to Costco and Martinsville. And then another comment to eliminate left turns during events. So that's the summary of concerns heard prior to the meeting. All of your comments and questions will be recorded in the project file and investigated as part of the project. And if there are others that join in, we can also use Google Maps so that we can zoom into any location that they have concerns about.
Thanks, Mary Neal. I don't think there's any activity in the question and answer forum right now, but I was wondering if you wanted to maybe give an update on some of the other studies that are happening in the area so that everyone is aware of other projects that may be of interest to them.
Sure, I could go over that. So I'll just have that up on the screen. Thank you. Okay, so the North Saskatoon Network Planning Study is planning the future arterial road and expressway connections to the provincial highway system in the north part of Saskatoon. The study area is shown on the slide. The city is currently discussing the network with key stakeholders and plans to present it to council in 2021. Then next we have the Saskatoon Freeway. The Ministry of Highways and Infrastructure is working on a planning study for the Saskatoon Freeway, which is expected to be a 4-lane, 55-kilometer stretch of divided highway that begins at Highway 11 south of Saskatoon and connects with Highway 7 west of the city. This slide shows the province's proposed Saskatoon Freeway alignment. The final report of the Phase 1 study for the Saskatoon Freeway Functional Planning Study is currently under review. Phase 2 is starting. Additional information on this project can be found at saskatoonfreeway.org, which is provided on this slide. And then we just have the road classifications handy here in case there are any questions about it.
Okay, that sounds great, Mayor Neal. Thanks so much. I'm still not seeing any activity, so maybe would you like to go over next steps so everyone knows what we'll be doing with the concerns we've heard?
Sounds good. Okay, next steps. The comment period will be open for a month. Once we close the comment period, we will begin our data collection for the study, such as completing field observations. Because of the changes resulting from COVID-19, we are currently monitoring traffic volumes and behaviors. Once traffic patterns normalize, we will begin to collect traffic and pedestrian data. We are already seeing things shift back to normal since the reopening has begun. After data collection, we will prepare a draft traffic plan and share it with you at another meeting so that we can gather your feedback. If you would like to be kept up to date via email, please subscribe for updates at the Saskatoon.ca/engage page. And then the next slide, we encourage you to join the discussion. Please feel free to reach out to us if you think of any additional concerns. We encourage you to share the information with your neighbors so that they have an opportunity to participate as well. As mentioned earlier, we have multiple methods for submitting comments. You can post comments at the Saskatoon.ca engage page. You can subscribe for updates at Saskatoon.ca/NTR. You can report a traffic issue through the app. You can contact me by phone, email, letter, or you can fill out the online survey. More details are available on the Saskatoon.ca engage page. And we will also be updating the information in the meeting minutes, which will be posted to the Saskatoon.ca engage page. And then the meeting recording will also be posted to the engage page in the next few days. We would also like to get your opinion on how the meeting went tonight. Please let us know by filling out the online survey. We've posted the link in the Q&A forum.
Thanks, Mayor Neal. I was just getting the link up in there. So before we wrap up tonight's meeting, Councillor Donauer, did you have any comments you wanted to end off with for the group?
No, I'll just reiterate to those that might end up watching this online. There's a lot of opportunity for you to engage in this process. Go to the website, sign up for the updates, as Marniel said, or send us an email or phone call. So I would just continue to invite residents to do that. If they weren't able to make it tonight, make sure you do take the opportunity to participate. Thanks, Natalie.
Thanks, Councillor Donauer. Yes, I'd encourage everyone to reach out to us. As I've been mentioning to all of our neighborhood traffic review participants, the more comments we get, the better the draft traffic plan will be, because it will address more of the concerns that you may have in the neighborhood. So we really look forward to working with you on coming up with the solutions that will work. And as Mayor Neal mentioned, we'll be coming back to you in the new year to discuss that plan with you. So we look forward to that. On behalf of Mayor Neal, Katie, Councillor Donauer, and myself, I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight, and we look forward to working with you. Thanks for participating in the Agriplace and Marquis Industrial Neighbourhood Traffic Review, and we'll touch base with you in the new year. Thanks so much. Take care.